East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Hall again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard of the completion in second and goal. A give running right is Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now second and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go back to the ground game with H.A. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua going to change the play. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A-Chain on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
In motion right is Wilson. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Wilson. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken on the 25. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Tua, the final shot before half. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First down, they go back to Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Achane gets it from the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Hall again. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Hall again. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
26-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Wilson. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Touchdown, Jets! Mecole Hardman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give up the middle to H.A. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Tua. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 70 range.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Tua running left. It's A-Chain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Throwing Tua.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. Rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays. They might look back on it and say, really, if ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Here's Tua.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Tagovailoa.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tua.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you really can't